As I was doing my advanced zero workout this morning, it occurred to me that it's very easy to explain long-term knee bulletproofing. This is an exercise I had to start like this. I couldn't imagine the idea of being able to do this with weight, without pain. Now this morning, I was doing this on my top set with 100% of my body weight on my back, with both sides feeling easy and completely pain-free. Pure joy. This is just a strength exercise for me that's totally pain-free, that makes me jump even higher, that gets my knees even more bulletproof for life and sport. Now through my journey, I did reverse engineer knee pain down to starting in the front of the ankle, then the back of the ankle, then gradually working the knee over the toe, through the calf, and then turning that into a flat-footed step up. So we want to master our body with no equipment. That's ideal first, to master our body, our ankles, our feet, our knees with no equipment. However, then when we go from zero to advanced zero, we have something like adding the slant board. This adds a new degree of difficulty, but through regression also adds a whole new level of plateau busting, meaning for someone who's had, let's say, jumper's knee for a decade, using assistance, only working at the pain-free level, and doing 2 sets. Now 2 sets per side if you have jumper's knee on both sides, 2 sets on the jumper's knee side, 1 on the strong side if you're imbalanced. And progressing where you can do 25 reps with no bounce off that bottom foot, 6-inch box, heel elevated. And in the bodyweight stage, I think you could even use, if you have like a hex dumbbell, that can elevate the heel. And then my good friend, Derek Williams, 43-year-old, retrained himself to dunk training this way. He specializes in products to make things easier for gym goers. So he has a travel slant board. I think you should use a slant if you're gonna be loading, basically, for safety. So if you stop me in the street and ask me for something magical for jumper's knee, yeah, it would be progressing to where you don't need assistance and you're pain-free on this exercise. Now, even in advanced zero, you're still going through all that foundational work. You see, basically, the more blood and strength we can pump and mobility we can get going through here, while then just holding the knees over toes. So before we even do motion, we just hold. Then we get into motion. So you see, this literally assisted. This already allows you to start setting the foundation. And you see, without equipment, this is why we want to start without equipment, because we want to be able to handle this. Okay, if it hurts your knee, for your knee to bend through its own natural range, it's a major problem. Or if it hurts on one side but not the other, it's not just being weak, it's also being imbalanced. So now if we just consider that I've been doing this for so many years, reached my 20s having never once grabbed the rim.
Literally, I don't know if he could touch the rim with his fingertips with no basketball or anything else.
Now I went into my 30s and dunking is like a dream, and no knee pain. I've gotten so bulletproof. It's not from any one magic trick. It's from knee ability as a way of life of training. Never, ever working through pain. Every session I do is like this glorious joy because I'm just expressing my body's pain-free ability. So now if we compare, if my knee without pain couldn't handle my own body, and now I can put a whole nother me, I could put a twin brother on my back and it's totally pain-free, well then naturally life changed. You see that? So that's the solution to long-term knee pain, is knee ability and only ever training without pain.